You'll see most of us doing it. It's thanks to the MUVI implant, and is how we interface with our own HUD and can remotely interact with numerous systems. You don't have the same sort of access with yours, but you do use your hands, likely without even knowing it, when you open and close your inventory. No time to waste. We can talk more later. Maybe after Angelov stops beating his chest and goes home.
Okay, Mum. Look, we need to say goodbye now. No. Don't tell me to shut my mouth. It's not nice. No, Mum, you need to rest. Yes, rest is good. We'll talk later tonight, or when you're feeling better. Yeah. Goodbye, Mum. Sorry about that, V. Welcome to the nerve center of everything Zenlial. You see all those buttons and switches all over the place? I actually know what they do, every one of them. How's that for impressive? Oh, Christ, I wish I was being serious. It's not like this plane doesn't fly itself anyway. A drunk captain wouldn't make much of a difference. Try not to fall asleep, I guess. I started a game with myself a few weeks ago. For every hour I stay awake, I've given myself a cookie. 8 pounds later, and I'm still doing pretty good. Lighten up, B. Bullshit's a lot more fun than the truth. The boring answer is that I'm kept quite busy. I mostly just feel like a big daddy to all the scamp-red pods around here. During your missions, I'll be the one guiding your hand, telling you where to go and what to avoid. I can pretty much tap into any security system out there, giving me a bird's-eye view on all your surroundings. You better not, mate. If you gather my advice ain't worth camel shit, then go right ahead and do whatever you bleeding hell want. All I do, all any of us rooks do, is advise you. The boss will try and toss you around sometimes, but don't let it get to you. It sure was. Second greatest love of my life. She's had Alzheimer's for a few years now. I'll try and call her when I can. Visit whenever I'm back in Perth. Hey now, don't you go getting any ideas. I'm sweet on my mum and this ship, but that's it. You've got it. I haven't had a flesh and blood partner since first taking this captain's chair. But I say, who needs them? Am I right? Besides, I've always got my mum. You'll be eating those words after enough years working for this outfit. Work is now officially your life. You may as well pick something to be your new girlfriend. Maybe your PCU? You could call her Linda. Ah, good. That's my mum's name, and she likes the young ones. How the hell should I know? I didn't look at your file that closely, mate. I trust the King's judgment. I must say, though, you don't look a day over 20. Out with it, then. How old are you? My God, that's more than half my... never mind. Youngest damn bishop I've ever heard of. I guess that's a compliment. So, B, is there anything else you need? I've got something here I need to concentrate on. I appreciate the offer, but no, don't sweat it. The King and I have got everything under control. We'll find the bastard. And hey, welcome to the Consortium. Oh, now that's odd. Something just tripped security sensors on Bishop 8's old bus locker. The keypad was accessed. It's a long story, but essentially the company we use for recycling most of our equipment hasn't been available to pick it up for weeks. So in Bishop 8's old cabin the bus sits. They claim work order issues and double bookings, but I think the whole company is going down. Yeah. Hey, why not? Saves me the trip. I wouldn't be surprised to find it's just another glitch. Zenlial's been acting mighty strange today. Although, the bus locker itself is separate from the ship's primary systems right now. It's bloody well disconnected. Well, if you're up for it, I'd appreciate the help. The cabin's right across from yours, you can't miss it. Go take a look, and I'll keep an eye out for your CMC. We can see through you as long as your CMC is jacked into your head. Didn't anyone tell you anything? Us rooks. And the boss. Yeah, everywhere you go. Except when you go to the bathroom, of course. There's an automated privacy setting.
I'm a little busy right now. And now that you've said it, how do you feel?
1. Play nice now, or I'll cut your vacay in half.
No, Bishop, no problem here. I just have work to do, and I'd rather not be distracted from it by someone who shouldn't even be here. Night 15 deserves far better than you. Bishop, I simply don't think you're right for this post. Well, your career record alone doesn't stand up to half the other candidates. And then there's your personal life. My God, don't even get me started there. Uh-huh. Well, I've also personally spoken to some of your previous commanders, and they all tell me that you were and What was that? What vessel, and why was your voice all... Wait a minute. That was the King's voice. Holy hell, that was such a good impression.
Pretty incredible, Six. Can you do anyone else?
Oh, okay, no problem. Good, in fact. I've got work to do.
I'm sorry about him. Don't let it bother you. He's been rather attached to Bishop 8 since 8 saved his life the 4th or 5th time. You could say that. He was well liked by most of the crew, but between you and I, it was his time to move on. His incredible luck was running out. Wade, lock down that cabin immediately.
Way ahead of you, boss.
Is that Pawn 7? But I was just with him 2 minutes ago. What happened?
Rook 13, will you please quietly get up there? And don't tell Pawn 24 anything. We need to contain this before the whole ship finds out.
Yes, sir. On my way.
And I'm sorry, Six, but I need you there. At least until Rook 13 can take a look. Good. Just until Rook 13 can determine it was an accident. I'm not about to believe someone committed murder on my ship.
Okay, Wade. Let me in. My gods. I just let him go on his lunch break. He was complaining about having skipped breakfast. I was only trying to be nice for once.
Alana, you have nothing to blame yourself for. If there is someone to blame for this, then I trust he or she will come forward on their own.
Wade, I am here.
I just can't believe he's dead. I've been such a bitch to him lately.
You are more often than not a bitch to everyone, not only Pawn 7.
I can blame myself if I want to, thank you very much. If I had only kept acting the hard ass, he would still be with me in the crawl right now.
It looks as though someone threw his head against the locker panel, with enough force to nearly cave in his skull. This was absolutely no accident.
Thank you, Kieran. You are not going to like this, but I want you all to exit the room immediately. Nobody gets in or out, not until we reach Ireland.
Are you kidding me? At least let us move him to the med containment unit.
Here, Kieran, help me put him on the bed.
Is that some kind of joke?
It doesn't matter. Let them move him. We've got all the evidence we need for our people in Ireland to figure out exactly who else was there.
Alana will also likely stab you in the eye if you try to stop her. My sister can be sometimes over-emotional. My book.
What was that, Kieran? Your book? Mind explaining what your book was doing under the dead body of one of my pawns?
I cannot explain that to you because I do not know. I noticed it was missing from the medbay this morning. I simply assumed someone had borrowed it. I was apparently correct. It is plausible.
But also highly unlikely. Remember where you two are. This is not some corrupt military. Now, Alana, I hear your concern, but we can't risk someone seeing you move his body to the medbay. I'm sorry, but forget about the containment unit for now. All of you, listen to me very carefully. This stays between us. I swear that we'll get to the truth when we land in Ireland and we can question everyone individually.
I really don't think waiting is a good idea. Someone on board this plane just killed one of my people and I want to know who. If only so I can personally string him up and throw him in a brig. Thank you, Bishop.
This is not a democracy. No matter what you two may think. Now, if you don't mind, get your asses out of that room.
Yes, sir.
This is so bloody insane. A murder on a C-3800. It can't be real.
I'm going back in the crawl.
Initiating emergency protocol 2.
Well, as you can probably see, Angelov's 2 fighters have just multiplied into 24. Still nothing my girl can't handle.
Six and Kieran. Now is your chance to meet the great Bulgarian nuisance. He's on the holocom now, and he's acting... well, you'll have to come see for yourselves.
Bishop 6, please report to mission operations.